Right now, people are telling you exactly what they think and feel, without saying a single word. Their body is broadcasting signals constantly. Whether they're attracted to you, lying to you, uncomfortable around you, or genuinely interested in what you're saying, their body language reveals the truth. The problem? Most people don't know how to read these signals. They miss the subtle cues that would tell them everything they need to know. Today, I'm going to teach you 7 body language secrets that will change the way you see every conversation, every interaction, every relationship in your life. By the end of this video, you'll be able to read people in ways that will honestly feel like a superpower. Let's dive in. Let's start by destroying the biggest body language myth out there: crossed arms. Everyone thinks crossed arms means someone is defensive, closed off, or disagreeing with you. And sometimes that's true, but not nearly as often as people think. Here's what body language experts actually know. Context is everything. Someone might cross their arms because they're cold, because it's comfortable, because they don't have pockets, because they're self-conscious about their body, because the chair doesn't have armrests. So how do you tell the difference between defensive crossed arms and just comfortable crossed arms? Look for clusters of signals. If someone crosses their arms and leans back and breaks eye contact and their face tightens, okay, they're probably defensive or uncomfortable. But if they cross their arms and they're still leaning forward, making eye contact, nodding, smiling, they're engaged. The crossed arms are just physical comfort, nothing more. Here's another key. Watch for the transition. If someone's arms were relaxed and then suddenly cross right when you bring up a specific topic, that's meaningful. The timing tells you what triggered the shift. The lesson here is crucial for all body language reading. Never interpret one signal in isolation. You need to read the whole picture. One gesture means nothing. A pattern of gestures tells you everything. Now let's talk about the eyes, because this is where things get really interesting. You've probably heard that liars can't maintain eye contact. Here's the truth. Skilled liars maintain excellent eye contact, because they know you expect them to look away. So what should you actually look for? First, baseline behavior. How much eye contact does this person normally make? Some people are naturally shy and avoid eye contact. Others are naturally intense and hold it longer. You need to know they're normal before you can spot abnormal. Second, watch for eye blocking. When someone hears something they don't like or don't want to see, they'll often close their eyes longer than a normal blink, look down, or even cover their eyes briefly. It's an unconscious attempt to block out the unwanted information. Third, look at pupil dilation. When someone is interested, attracted, or excited, their pupils naturally dilate. When they're uncomfortable or seeing something they dislike, pupils contract. You can't fake this, it's completely involuntary. Fourth, the direction of eye movement can indicate whether someone is remembering or constructing information. This isn't foolproof, but when someone looks up and to their left, they're typically recalling a real memory. Up and to the right, they might be constructing or imagining something. But here's the most reliable eye tell. Natural eye contact during conversation has a rhythm. Look, look away, look back. If someone is staring at you without that natural rhythm, they're either trying too hard to appear truthful, or they're very uncomfortable but forcing themselves to maintain eye contact. Pay attention to the rhythm, not just the presence of eye contact. Here's one of the most powerful body language secrets that almost nobody knows. The feet are the most honest part of the body. Why? Because we don't think about them. We're so focused on controlling our facial expressions and hand gestures that we completely forget about our feet, and that's exactly why they reveal the truth. Here's what to watch for. Foot direction shows true interest. If you're talking to someone and their torso is facing you, but their feet are pointed toward the door or toward someone else, they want to leave or they want to be over there. Their feet are pointing where they actually want to go. In a group conversation, look at everyone's feet. They'll be pointed toward the person who has the most social power or who they're most interested in. It's like a compass for social dynamics. If you're on a date and the other person's feet are pointed directly at you, knees toward you, that's a very good sign. They're fully engaged and interested. But if their feet are angled away, toward an exit, or constantly shifting, they're not comfortable, or they're looking for an escape route. Here's another powerful foot signal. Happy feet. When someone hears good news or is excited, their feet will often bounce or tap. It's a subconscious release of positive energy. If you're presenting an idea and you see someone's feet start bouncing, you've got them interested. Conversely, still, planted feet during a tense conversation often means someone is standing their ground, literally and figuratively. Start paying attention to feet. They'll tell you things people's faces are actively trying to hide. Let's talk about microexpressions, one of the most fascinating aspects of body language. A microexpression is a brief, involuntary facial expression that appears for just a fraction of a second before someone controls their face to show what they want you to see. These expressions are universal across all cultures and reveal someone's true emotional state before they can hide it. Here are the 7 basic microexpressions you need to know. Happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, surprise, and contempt. The key is that these flash across someone's face for just 1/15th to 1/5 of a second. Blink and you'll miss them. So how do you catch them? You have to be paying attention and you have to know what to look for. For example, contempt is shown by one side of the mouth pulling up slightly, a smirk or half smile. If someone flashes contempt when you're speaking, they feel superior to you or they're judging what you're saying. Disgust involves the nose wrinkling and the upper lip pulling up. If someone shows this when you suggest an idea, they find it distasteful or repulsive, even if they verbally say, "Interesting, let me think about it." Fear shows in widened eyes and pulled back lips. If you see this flash across someone's face during a negotiation, you've just gained the upper hand and they know it. The reason microexpressions are so powerful is that they're involuntary. Someone can control their words, their tone, their overall expression. But that split-second flash of truth, that's pure, unfiltered emotion. Start training yourself to watch faces more carefully, especially during moments of tension, decision-making, or when someone is hearing unexpected news. That's when microexpressions are most likely to leak through. Now let's talk about self-touch, because this is where you can see someone's internal stress levels in real time. When people are uncomfortable, anxious, or lying, they engage in what's called self-soothing behaviors. These are touches that calm the nervous system. Here are the most common ones to watch for. Touching the neck, especially the suprasternal notch, that little dip at the base of the throat. When someone is stressed or uncomfortable, they'll often touch this area. It's a pacifying behavior that releases tension. Rubbing the back of the neck or covering the neck indicates vulnerability or discomfort. If someone does this when you ask them a question, they're stressed by that question. Touching or covering the mouth can indicate someone is holding back what they really want to say, or they're uncomfortable with what they just said. Rubbing the arms is another self-soothing gesture. If someone is rubbing their arms during a conversation, they're trying to comfort themselves because they're feeling vulnerable or anxious. But here's an important distinction. There's a difference between self-soothing touches and confident touches. Steepling the fingers, where someone touches their fingertips together, forming a steeple or pyramid shape, is a sign of confidence and authority. You'll often see judges, executives, and people in power do this. Hands behind the head with elbows out is a display of confidence and sometimes dominance. It exposes vulnerable areas, which signals, "I'm comfortable and in control here." So watch the type of touch. Self-soothing touches indicate stress. Expansive, confident touches indicate comfort and power. The amount of self-touching often increases when someone is lying or withholding information. Their body is literally trying to comfort itself through the stress of deception. In our first video, we talked about mirroring, and how people naturally copy each other's body language when they connect. Now let's go deeper into how to read this signal. Genuine mirroring is unconscious and natural. When two people are really connecting, you'll see them naturally fall into similar postures, similar gestures, even similar breathing patterns. If you're on a date and you lean back, and they lean back a few seconds later without thinking about it, that's a great sign. They're subconsciously synchronizing with you because they feel connected. In a business meeting, if someone starts mirroring your posture and gestures, they're engaging with your ideas. They're on your wavelength. But here's where it gets tricky. As we discussed in the dark psychology video, manipulators use mirroring intentionally to build false rapport. So how do you tell genuine mirroring from manipulative mirroring? Timing. Genuine mirroring has a natural delay. A few seconds after you move, they move. Manipulative mirroring is often too quick, too perfect, too obvious. Consistency. Real rapport means the mirroring happens naturally throughout the conversation, not just when the person wants something from you. Reciprocity. In genuine connection, both people mirror each other back and forth. In manipulation, it's one-sided. They're mirroring you, but you're not naturally mirroring them back. Here's how you can test for genuine rapport. Make a distinctive gesture or shift your posture in an unusual way. If they mirror it within a few seconds without seeming to think about it, you have real connection. If they don't mirror it, or if the mirroring feels forced, the connection might not be as strong as it seems. The ability to spot genuine versus fake mirroring is crucial for protecting yourself from manipulation, while also recognizing real connection when it happens. Our final body language secret isn't visual, it's vocal. The way someone says something often matters more than what they're saying. Here's what to listen for. Pitch changes. When someone is stressed, lying, or anxious, their vocal pitch tends to rise slightly. It's subtle, but if you're paying attention, you'll hear it. If someone's voice gets higher when answering a specific question, that question made them uncomfortable. Pace changes. When people are nervous or hiding something, they often speed up their speech. They want to get through the uncomfortable part quickly. Conversely, when people are very confident in what they're saying, they speak at a measured, relaxed pace. Volume changes. If someone suddenly gets quieter when discussing a specific topic, they're either uncertain or uncomfortable with that topic. If they get louder, they might be overcompensating or feeling defensive. Clearing the throat or excessive swallowing indicates anxiety. The fight or flight response reduces saliva production, making the throat feel dry. If someone keeps clearing their throat during a specific part of the conversation, pay attention to that topic. Response latency, the time between when you finish speaking and when they respond. A slight delay before answering a simple question can indicate they're constructing a response, rather than just stating the truth. Truth is quick. Lies take processing time. But again, context matters. Some people naturally speak quickly or slowly. Some people have deep or high voices naturally. You need to establish their baseline and then watch for deviations from that baseline. The key to all vocal body language is this. Listen for when the voice changes, not just what the voice sounds like overall. So there you have it, 7 body language secrets that reveal what people really think. Crossed arms aren't always defensive. Context matters. The eyes reveal truth through rhythm and pupil response. The feet point where someone really wants to be. Microexpressions leak hidden emotions. Self-touch reveals stress levels. Mirroring shows connection or manipulation. And the voice changes tell you what words won't. Now here's the most important thing. Use this knowledge ethically. Body language reading is a superpower, but it comes with responsibility. Don't use it to manipulate people. Use it to understand them better, to communicate more effectively, and to protect yourself from those who would manipulate you. And remember, you're reading patterns, not making definitive judgments. Body language gives you clues, not certainties. Always consider the full context. Which of these 7 secrets surprised you the most? Or which one are you going to start using immediately? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to keep learning about psychology, human behavior, and how to understand the people around you, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started with deep mind theory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.